Hey everybody, welcome back to Attack on Iron World. That's right, it's back. It's Monday yet again. We're on a giant pillar. That's interesting. That's a new one. Okay. Can we get across here? Is this crossable? It definitely looks crossable. Although everything has invincibility, which sucks a big one, quite frankly. It really, truly does suck the big one. Invincibility. So the blue one is invincibility. We can remove the invincibility by the looks of things. Although getting to the invincibility does seem to be a issue. What is this green? This green is extra cash. And what is this? This is null damage. Which is 20 damage. Null. Okay. Okay. Oh, I see. And this is red right here. Okay, dokie. Let's do a thing. Let's do a thing. Fuck it, right? Let's actually do a thing. This is a new item, by the way. This is a new item. It's the same item as we had last week, but it is a higher rarity because we want a gold one. You see, item god will only appear on a gold item, apparently, according to the wiki. Did I just really fucking do that? I'm a real special boy. I'm a for fuck's. Oh, that's not actually attached to that. That makes sense. Okay, fine. Ricky, I'm gonna need you to fix the fuck up I made. There, onto the red. Okay, that's fine. Yes, we need a gold. So hopefully I'm looking for a gold item. It doesn't need to be particularly a high level item. I just want to kill the item god. I don't really have an issue of what we do that with. Right. You know what? I hate this. Let's move Shiro there. And let's move... You tell you what. Alright, Mugen... Oh, we can't... They're all fucking invincible, aren't they? Fuck! This just isn't going to happen, is it? This just isn't going to happen in one turn. It's going to be impossible. Alright. So I'll tell you what, we'll just... throw Sakura over there. And we'll just end our turn. Screw it. Just end our fucking turn. Just end our turn and see what happens. Who gives a shit? They're like level 2, right? At the moment. They're level 2. Who gives a shit? They can't possibly do that much damage to us. Anyway, how was your guys' week? It's Attack on Iron World. My week was pretty interesting, actually. I guess. Pretty interesting for me anyway, because, you know, I don't leave the house very often. So, what I did this week, I played more D&D with my friends. I don't know if I was telling you guys about this. I know I was telling you that I was playing D&D. I started playing it with a group of my friends. I have a half-elf rogue known as Amethyst. And we were going through a cave of goblins. Our rolls are fucking awful. They are like woof. They are really bad. You know, like they're absolutely awful. I've actually decided that I want this green thing much further this way. So I want it to take out the red before it takes out the null. So why don't we just shove that there? Okay, so we've got all of them. Hopefully that will do it, right? Surely? You can't move Sakura, so we're screwed either way. Okay, let's Omega Fire this blue. And you know, before we do that, let's go in here and turn these off. There we go. Now this will be much simpler. Yes, so why am I so stupid? Like actually, why am I so stupid? Why did I destroy that one? Oh, fuck me. Fucking. Oh, shit. Alright. That's fine. You know what? Fuck it. Next turn. Who gives a shit? Fucking cares. We'll just do it next turn. It'll be alright. Anyway, yes. We're playing D&D. And my friend's dog had attacked this crab slash fish thing. I can't remember the name of it. The monster itself. But it was in the water. I was outside of the water. And the dog was in the water. The dog was biting its butt from behind, right? I thought, I know, I have a dagger and a throw skill. So I threw the dagger at the fish. Rolled on that one. The dog wasn't too healthy to begin with. Long story short, I killed the dog. I killed the dog. Dog dead. Just straight dead. Felt awful. Actually killed a dog by myself. It was bad. But Jesus Christ, that was loud. But luckily for me, in a chest after killing said fish, there was what I suspect some DM tomfoolery. There was a scroll of resurrection in said chest. I don't know if it was meant to be there or not. Don't really care. We got our dog back. It was pretty rough. It was definitely pretty rough. It was interesting though. It led to an interesting moment. So I'm not too like upset about it. If that makes sense. Like, I'm upset because I killed the dog, right? But I'm not too upset because it led to a cool moment in the game that we were playing. I'm really enjoying it so far. We've been doing it every Monday. I think it's going well. I think I'm really enjoying it. The dog is now alive again, which is good, and we finally cleared our first dungeon. Yeah, I mean, killing the dog. That was in our first dungeon, and my first dungeon ever. So, as you can imagine, people were very, very happy with me. My fellow teammates were very happy that I happened to kill our furry friend. It was not good. It was a bad situation. But it led to something cool, and the dog is alive, and you know, it's interesting, right? It led to a cool moment with my character that I killed the dog. So at least there's that. And what else? That's about it, really. I guess we finished off our first dungeon. We went to our first town, collected our reward from the mayor of said town, and that was it. We kind of stopped there, and the next session is, I guess if you're watching this tonight, it's probably happening as we speak. But hopefully I don't kill any poor animals today. That would be good, wouldn't it? That would be super fun. So on a side note of fun, but unfortunately a lack thereof, I got Soul Calibur. I brought Soul Calibur the other day for you guys. I went to do that video, and all the audio was corrupted, sadly. So there was no audio at all on the video for the Final Fantasy character Soul Calibur thing. I have got a picture though, so I'll put the picture up now, nowish. It's probably there. It's probably around. It's probably around there. It's on the screen currently, hopefully, assuming I remember to edit it in because I'm not the worst person in the world. On your left, there is the Soul Calibur character, and on the right is the Final Fantasy character, if you couldn't figure that out. And I think it looks fucking awful. I mean, it looks terrible. But the video was really funny, and I really enjoyed it, and it really pissed me off that all that audio was just completely incomprehensible. It was just bad. It was just so. It was like I was speaking It's like I was a robot, you know, like cutting in and out and shit like that. Like, I don't know. It happens from time to time. It happens on videos here and there. It's not much I can do about it. It's just annoying. You know what I mean? It's just annoying that it happened. But hey, I'll get over it. I'm sorry about that. I don't really want to redo it because it's not... I don't know, it's just not the same. Does that make sense? Like, I would like to have that video, but at the same time, it's never going to be that video, and I was really happy with that video. So I don't want to remake said video. Does that make any sense whatsoever? I have no clue, but hopefully you guys understand. So yes, sorry about the Soul Calibur thing, but doesn't look like it was meant to be. Doesn't look like it was meant to be. But sadly, that game is okay. That game's not bad. I wouldn't... To be honest, I don't know how much of it I'll play. It's very good. It's a very solid fighting game. If you're a fighting game fan, there's no reason why you probably haven't already got it or played it. But I definitely think there's a lot more better fighting games out there, I think. At the moment, I think Tekken feels a bit more comfortable. Well, no, I say that. I say Tekken feels more comfortable. I've not played the whole lot of the new Tekken, but I would say that these ones are on the same field. The new Tekken and the new Soul Calibur, I feel like they're pretty on the same page of thing. They've also got guest characters in. Obviously, they've got Geralt, which is very cool. Geralt from Witcher is very popular right now, I guess. He's got a TV show coming, you know what I mean? He's pretty exciting. Everyone's kind of wants him to be on the show and stuff like that, so that's exciting. It's exciting that Witcher's in there, and he looks good, and he plays pretty good, and he's fun. They're adding the girl from Nier Automata as well, which is pretty damn interesting, actually. It's an interesting choice, and I think I might even pick that DLC up. If it's £4, like the other DLC character is at the moment, I'll probably pick that up. I don't see a problem with £4 for a new character if I'm super into the fighting thing itself as a DLC. You can get Terra, I think, who was in the previous game. I think that's a bit bullshit. Like, it was in the previous game, and now it's a character that you can purchase. I don't really know about it, but it just doesn't feel good. You know, it doesn't feel good that the character that I had played on a previous Soul Calibur is now a DLC already. I'm pretty sure the game's not been out that long that DLC should even exist for it at this point as well, you know? So it's kind of unfortunate, but I'm not buying that one, basically. I'm not buying that one. But I might buy 2B, because I think that's pretty interesting. Tekken, I actually want to get Tekken, because I played Tekken around a friend of mine's. I don't own the actual copy of Tekken, and I'd like to get it, because you can play Noctis from FF15 in that one, even though he kind of makes more sense in Soul Calibur. So there was a big like tear up when he was announced, because everyone thought that they were going to announce Kiryu from the Yakuza games, and that makes so much fucking sense to me. Okay, like, yes, Tekken should absolutely have Kiryu from the Yakuza games. That would be brilliant. But sadly, he doesn't exist in that game, and Noctis is the chosen one. And I think he fits more of a Soul Calibur thing. I think he hits more of Soul Calibur feel, but still, I would like to play as Noctis. I think in a fighting game, I think that would be interesting at least. Speaking of Final Fantasy 15, I started playing that again. I'm not sure if I mentioned this. I'm not sure if I mentioned this or when I mentioned this, but I must have done it at some point. This one looks like a fucking nightmare. The invulnerability is miles away. We're just gonna skip this one. We're going to stand here, and we're going to skip it. We are going to try and kill this innocent, though. This green thingy? Okay, we should be able to get these. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but I brought the Royal Edition of Final Fantasy 15, which has, like, Omega fight in it, and like, a whole bunch of other things, and extra add-on DLC into that game. And I started playing it yesterday. I brought it a while ago. It was on sale. It was like £15. I don't know if it's still on sale. but I can't imagine it would be very expensive at this point. So I started playing that the other day, and I'm not very far, actually. I'm not very far at all. I'm not very far because Final Fantasy XI came on a free trial weekend. If you have a account, you can play that game for free for about a week. And I've been kind of feeling an itch to play Final Fantasy XI for quite a while now. I don't know if I give you quite a day, a month or two. You know, I've been itching to play it for a little while because I love Final Fantasy XI. I spent a lot of my secondary school years on that game. I would come home from school and sit on my bed and play it, just endlessly, you know. So it's definitely a very special place in my heart for FF11. And I figured I wanted to play it, and then there was this callback campaign, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to play it, and if I get back into it, I can buy a month, right? I can like subscribe for a month and play it a bit better. So today, I just reached Juno, and I got my airship pass to go unlock Samurai, which was my class originally in Final Fantasy XI. When I played it, it was on the 360 back then, it was on 360. I'm playing it on Steam now, but I think I went back to it, was it last year now? Fucking hell, was it really last year? I went back and played it last year, I guess, with a bunch of FC mates. We went back and we played it, and just ran around. It didn't get very far, because obviously all of us playing at different times, it was hard to find a time when we were all available to play. So we didn't actually get that much time to play over the course of the free month. But that's why I have it on Steam already. And so I went back, played that for a little while, got a lot further, and I'm having a lot of fun. Having a lot of fun with it, but I'm not sure how long that's going to last, because I constantly hit walls where I'm like, oh yeah, Final Fantasy XI sucks. Like, it's so much fun and so much nostalgia, but at the same time, it's hard to deny the fact that it's really old and really lame. You know, there's so many things that are just like, why? Why was that a decision? Why am I here? You know? So I'm not sure how long I'll be playing it. But I might buy a month. And play that. But anyway, like I was saying, I was playing 15. I've not got very far. I watched the movie today whilst I was playing FF11. I watched Kingsglaive movie again. I think that movie is actually pretty fun. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool movie, I think, despite it not being the best movie. But I mean, Final Fantasy movies are never very good, are they? Let's face it. But I feel like this one's probably the best Final Fantasy movie. Definitely better than Advent Children, and definitely better than that Spirits Within fucking thing. Like, oh boy, it's definitely better than Spirits Within. That was a bad movie. Jeez, do people remember that? People remember Spirits Within? Is that a current topic that people talk about ever? I don't know if it is. Maybe it should be. We should talk about Spirits Within. That film sucked. That's about all I've got, really. Like, I don't know, that movie's just not even very good, even if you take the Final Fantasy away, right? Like, a lot of people will sometimes argue, like, yeah, but if you look at it from an outside perspective, like, it's not a Final Fantasy thing, it's really good, right? And, like, some people make that argument from, maybe not Spirits Within, but from other thing. I've heard that for Dragon Ball, the Dragon Ball Evolution movie. It's like, it's not true. It's just bad. It's just a bad movie. But I've heard that thing, if you take away Final Fantasy, it's if you take away Dragon Ball from that film, apparently it's good, and it's not. It's not. I've tried. I've tried. It's not a good. But you know, people defend the weirdest things, I guess. I don't know how else to describe that. But a lot of anime movies and a lot of video game movies kind of get that argument. You know what I mean? That where it's how if you take the source out of it, it's actually really good. And I don't think that's true with Spirits Within. I think that film is just a bad film, full of plot holes and full of disaster. I feel like we don't talk about Final Fantasy movies very often. Advent Children has got a very cool fight scene. Okay, there is a scene where Cloud He fights Sephiroth, and it's cool. Okay, it's a cool fight. But who fucking cares? Because the rest of the film is so fucking abysmal that does it really matter? You know? Like, can you honestly say it matters? I don't really think it does. I don't think it's very good. But if you guys think it's good, you let me know. You tell me. You tell me as you say no. No, sir. I refuse to bow down to your anger and aggression. It's a terrible movie or it's a good movie. You let me know. You let me know how you feel about it. And then I'll try to not be upset when you disagree with me, because I would probably cry, because I really need people to agree with me, you know, I really need it. Otherwise it really upsets me. Well, that was an easy one. No, I'm kidding, by the way. Also, I'm kidding. I feel like I should stress this. I'm kidding. You can disagree with me all you like. It's fine. Don't worry. If you disagree with me, you go ahead and you fucking tell me how you feel. All right? You do it. Although I'm sure a lot of people will do that without permission, and good, and rightfully so. They should tell me what they feel without permission. That's a good. That's right. Okay. As what else did I do? I finished The Last of Us. I'm not sure if I told you guys that I was playing The Last of Us last week. It was something that I was going to bring up, but then I just kind of didn't, I guess. The Last of Us. I played it. I finished it. It's great. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. It's really good. The Last of Us is really good. It's one of Naughty Dog's games, and Naughty Dog is... So, wow, really? We're that close to this dude? Cool. Like, Naughty Dog is... It's fucking right up there, isn't it? Like, holy shit. Naughty Dog are some of the best company, surely. They've got some of the most consistently good games, right? Like, Crash Bandicoot, fantastic on the PS1. Once they kind of expanded or lost was no longer Naughty Dog's games, they kind of became quite shit. But you know, before that, they were pretty good. And then there was Jak and Daxter, and, you know, Jak 2 and Jak 3, they were pretty fucking awesome. We played them on the show. We've not played Jak 1, Daxter 1, though. Maybe we could play it soon? Maybe? I don't know. But, I don't know. Maybe. Do you want to play it for Christmas? No. We'll play something else for Christmas, maybe. I don't know. I've not planned Christmas till yet. If we ended up playing Jak and Daxter 1 over Christmas, then you know that I got scared and couldn't think of anything to do. That's kind of the situation. We need Shiro out here to steal this, don't we? And then they had the Uncharted series, which I love, and then they had the Last of Us, and it's so good. And The Last of Us 2 is prepped to be released. So that's nice. Heart. We done it. Hit plus 15. That's cool. I like that. I wish that was in future Disgaea games. That's a really cool feature that's only in this, as far as I know. It should be in more. Should definitely be in more. But yeah, so I try and space out my games. Like, I don't try to start too many or play too many. Like, ones that I play on the show don't really count towards what I'm doing in my personal time. So I was playing The Last of Us and Dragon Quest, and I finished both of them roughly around the same time, and now I'm playing Final Fantasy 15 and 11 and still 14, obviously. Still playing a lot of 14. But we picked a really good time I actually picked coincidentally, I picked a very good time to start playing FF15 again, as there was a press conference recently, and they were like, hey, all of our DLC is cancelled. I was like, okay. We've only got one more, which will be out next year, and then that's it. And it's like, interesting. Okay, that's good, because you guys should stop doing it and release the next Final Fantasy game. Although, unfortunately, that will probably be Final Fantasy 7. And not that I don't like Final Fantasy 7. Final Fantasy 7 is fine. It's not the best Final Fantasy 7. That's 9. It's not the best Final Fantasy 7. Well, technically, it is the best Final Fantasy 7, because it's the only Final Fantasy 7. But the best Final Fantasy is 9. For starters, it's not 7. But 7's fine. Like, I don't mind. I'm okay with us getting a remake of 7. But at the same time, I don't really care. And the fact that it's going to be episodic kind of means more that I don't really care even more. So, I don't know. Do you guys want to see me play Final Fantasy VII and bitch about it? I don't know if you do. I don't know if there's anything really to bitch about. Like, it's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. There's actually some really, really cool moments in 7. Which would be an entire video all on its own. What I think is bad and good about that game. But 9 is the best Final Fantasy, and Zidane is the best Final Fantasy character. So, I don't know why we're having this conversation. Oh yeah, that's right, 15. The DLC was cancelled. There's one more coming out. Then they can focus more on Final Fantasy 7, which is sad that that's the next Final Fantasy game. I would rather Final Fantasy be Final Fantasy 16 or something, you know. But that's okay. I can wait for that. I got plenty of time. Like I said, I'm playing 15 now. There's also a Final Fantasy 15 and Final Fantasy 14 crossover event. For Final Fantasy 14, we've been waiting for this crossover event since 15 released. Last year? Year before that? Fucking hell, man. Time really does fly, doesn't it? I don't know how old Final Fantasy 15 is. It's weird how it took like 15 years to fucking release. And now I'm like, wait, when did 15 come out? Time really does fly, doesn't it? But yeah, there's a crossover event, and you get to fight Garuda in 15. So maybe I'll record that. Maybe I'll record me fighting Garuda, because that would be interesting. For that side of the event. I don't know any information about the FF14 side of the event, but I'm sure we'll find out sooner or later. When I do, I'll talk to you guys about it, and of course we'll have a video up of the event. But that's it. That's all I want to talk to you guys about. That's a lot of stuff. We could unpack this the Final Fantasy 7 topic. Let me know if you guys want to hear about the Final Fantasy 7 topic, and maybe I will talk about it next week. That sounds like a dangerous thing for me to do, actually. I'm not sure about that. Pokemon will be starting on Friday, okay? If you want to name a Pokemon, go ahead, shove a name in this comment section. Tell me it's for Pokemon. Don't tell me what Pokemon you want it to be called, because odds are I might not catch that Pokemon. Just give me a name. A random name, whatever you want it to be. Sprupples, Shazam, Dave. You know, whatever you want your Pokemon to be called. You shove it in the comments below, and I'll name it on Pokemon. And I'll also say this again on the first episode of Pokemon. If you guys want your names to be a part of that, then by all means, you let me know in the comments below. Anything else? Nothing else. My Hero Academia, the finale is tonight. It'll be in 2 hours, I guess, if you watch this the second it releases. So it's probably already up by the time you watch this. Go watch that. Go tell me if you want to see more My Hero Academia. Let me know. Literally everything. Let me know how you are feeling right this moment. Upon me talking to you, let me know how you feel. Do you feel tingly? Do you feel good? Do you feel negative? Do you feel kind of upset that I'm prying a bit too far into your feelings? You let me know, okay? And we'll talk about it, or not, depending on what you want to do. Anyway, Pokemon coming up next Friday. My Hero dead. Well, not dead, but My Hero finale tonight. Hopefully, Spyro the Dragon tomorrow. Okay? Thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, leave a like and comment about all that weird stuff that we talked about down below. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.